I become speechless. It means a lot for me. It's a tough journey. It's a dream come true. It's very precious. It's very precious for me. It's I don't know what the word is, but you know when I climb when you think that you're climbing the mountain and then
Mhm.
you see people who are there already, and you pass all the rocks down you have so much motivation, but sometimes you get challenged by the path that you are going through, but you just have still continue. You become so weak while you're doing that, but it's still you are still going to continue your journey and your steps to the end of the mountain. That's how I feel when I was studying NCLEX, and now it's like there's a flag there that I just grab it,
Yeah.
the American flag or something, that your success, in your life. Yeah, it's perfection. It's what you just want. It's like you have now the right to relax. I think yes, because it's like everything was more back to me and myself, that I have time already for everything. But during the time, it's like more on carrying your loads, and something that I thought that I cannot do more, because there's a lot of doubts, there's a lot fear, but you just grab it, and this is it. Like,
Yes.
ganun lang pala, sasabihin ko, yes, sige, dito na ako. Woo! So parang ganyan. Kasi I love hiking. I see myself
Mm-mm.
like that when it's like, and then I have sore, I have, sometimes you have cramp, bruises. And when you get there, it's like, you don't say anything when you get there, right? You're just like,
Yeah.
ah, you can just like relax, feel the fresh air. It's like that when I pass the exam.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to IPASS Online Review and Mentoring Academy. My name is John, and I'll be your host for tonight. We are thrilled to share the good news with you that IPASS Online Review and Mentoring Academy will now make your review unlimited until you pass. We will allow you to avail of the live classes, recorded videos, practice questions, coaching sessions, and all other features of our program until you successfully pass your NCLEX RN in the nearest future. So sa mga hindi pa po nakakapag-enroll dito sa Cycle 15, let's start your journey to NCLEX na. So this is the first time that we're gonna have the Hope Talk po here at Cycle 15. So what we usually do here is we invite successful IPASS online review candidates in the NCLEX to share their wonderful stories and learnings from their journey in achieving the goals of becoming registered nurses in the USA, Canada, and Australia. And we are excited to have her with us today to share her NCLEX success story. She has navigated the complexities of the exam and emerged with a wealth of knowledge and experience. She'll be talking about her personal study techniques, the challenges she overcame, and how she managed to stay motivated throughout her preparation. She said that NCLEX was the most challenging journey, but her greatest achievement of her entire career in life. So with that, I would like to introduce to you our NGN passer, Miss Maria Liza Oyan, USRN. Hi, Ma'am
Yes.
Liza.
Hi.
Is it
Hello.
USRN po ba or Canadian RN?
USRN, but I have an option to be working at or to work as a RN here too. But it needs some processing to do here in Ontario, because I am in Vancouver, but I have my application at Ontario. But again, because of my American dream, since I was in nursing before, my dream was to be in New York. I usually
Oh,
imagine myself when I was studying in nursing before. I see the Statue of Liberty.
wow.
So that's what always in my mind. So now that I've been studying, or I just, study the IPASS, That's become the logo, right? In the picture of American Dream, the Statue of
Statue
Liberty.
of
So
Liberty.
yes, yes. So yeah, it's aiming or getting my dream come true to be there. I'm actually almost there because I've passed already the very hard shift of passing the NCLEX.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
sharing, Ma'am Liza. I just want to ask po, no, Ma'am Liza, is this really part of your plan in taking the NCLEX before?
Yes, basically, I'm here in Canada for almost 14 years now. I'm already a Canadian citizen and I have my family here and my two sisters with me. It was a plan of going there, but this is really true that when you have a plan, God will make you the perfect plan. During the 14 years of being here, I thought this is it. I will be here in Canada and will just like forget my first dream when I was in college. And but it's not. It is not, because I'm still aiming it while I'm here. I'm still like hoping and thinking, and even I have in my plans, in my bucket wish that before I get to 50 years old, okay,
Oh.
and before everything will be all settled and my children, I have two children, my daughter and my son. I'm so proud of them. They're already adults and I see that now that they already reached their their also dreams in life and my dreams for them, I'm still aiming. There's still something inside me that's boiling, that's calling, and I don't know. There's just one day 2 years ago that I have to process my NCLEX, to process everything in order to get an NCLEX. And the choices to be in New York was like something, it just showed me on the screen. Can you? Yes, there is just something that God is calling me or in my mind that, hey, you are not yet done. You are there already. You think that I am successful already, or people will see that, but I have still in my mind, in my heart here, and I just try to follow what it is. And now I realize God has something for me. He still want to answer my dream come true, and it's perfect now. This is the perfect time. So that's
Amazing, Ma'am Liza. At the age of 50, you are still able to pursue your American dream to become an international nurse po, in the
yes,
USA. Even though
yes,
you're already a resident of Canada, yet you still
mm,
have some passion. I think it's your
mm,
calling to be a nurse in the US. So I'm
mm.
really looking forward to see you somewhere in New York. Hopefully, pag naka-visit na po kami. And Ma'am
Sure,
Liza,
please.
because our plans po in the future, no, to have all the students of IPASS to
Mm.
have a reunion somehow, somewhere part in the
Wow.
USA. Yes,
Oh,
we're aiming for that, and we
that's
are excited
exciting.
for that to
Mm,
happen. And Ma'am
mm.
Liza, we are also wanted to know you better. Could you share us po your where are you from in the Philippines, and what do you usually do in Canada?
I live in Mindanao, in Butuan City. Yes, in Negosal del Norte. That's the province. And I was born and grew up there. And I graduate also my nursing degree in one of the popular. It's in Father Orius Saturnino University.
Mhm.
And I am the second batch actually of the nursing that time. After I graduate, I took the board exam right away. So I moved to Manila to start my career, right? But that time, that was 1996. So 1997, yeah, 1997, 98, 99. It's so hard to start to work right away in the hospital. So I started volunteering for a few months and then I worked in the ER after that. And then I worked in the ICU. So yeah, and then I stayed in the ICU because I like working in the ICU. So I worked in the Philippines for only like about almost 4 years. almost 4 years, and then I applied in Saudi Arabia in Riyadh
Mm.
Military Hospital. I worked there, and I worked about almost 5 years. And then that's the time I have a close friend who asked me if I want to work in Canada, but it's
Mm.
not as a nurse. It's like a caregiver, care aide, and that's time that I changed my plan. Instead of going to the US, it's hard to process in Saudi Arabia before that time, and I think NCLEX is the one that they required that time. And it's hard to take in Riyadh because it's not that really accessible. You have to go back home in the Philippines to take that. So anyway, I grabbed that opportunity because I know that it's still close to America. I search about that, and I also choose Vancouver because I've heard about the good weather, nice
Mm.
people, and it's true. And I stopped there. I work as caregiver for. So there's a position after 3 years. I became a permanent resident, and then I got my family, and that's another thing too. Why I want right away to come to Canada, because I want to reunite with my family, because I don't want to be like long, too much long to wait for my family to be with me. Yeah, there's the struggle is my family, because as a nurse, when I was working in Saudi Arabia, I was alone. I was by myself. And when I moved to Canada after 3 years, I reunite with my family, and that was the most wonderful journey of my life, to be with my family after those hardships in my career. Not hardships, but when you are far from your family, it takes a lot of sacrifice. But when they were here, everything was, like a dream come true for me. Having them with me, having them grow up with me as well. But during the span of time that I'm working in the healthcare here, I also have experienced applying here in BC, in Vancouver, to be a nurse. But it seems like it's a long process. But I don't want to talk about it. It's always been like that. When you want to reach your dream, you always have to be patient. It's always a long process, right? So I just keep praying to God, what is it, what he wants for me, because again, I'm going back with, there's always a calling. I
Mm.
don't know if, I know everybody can relate this, even you. When you're a nurse, you've been called already, but when you have something that you want to do more, there's always there. And you just have to be patient. You just have to do, and you have to follow the voice inside you. So that's what I do. And everything that I do, this is me. And everything that I do, I always put God's first. In the name of God, I always put God first to guide me, because you don't know, right? You don't know. You
Mm.
thought that this is already the best, but it's not. This is the reason why I also wanna be part of this Hope Talk, because I want everybody to know we are already a nurse. We've been called already, and something that make us pause. We have to always have this reflection in ourselves, that we are happy with what we do, but there's still something that is
Yeah.
calling us. Listen to that voice. It's God's Holy Spirit sending us, because he wants us to be more productive, more helpful, more, because this is us. When we graduate in nursing, when we study nursing, we already have this kind of patience, this power in us. So God is calling us from our, when we pause, from our sleep or from our everything, and then we just have to follow, because it's there. The light is waiting for us, and this is it. Being in
Yeah.
when I pass the NCLEX, because of God's guiding spirit, it is always the best. When I was looking for an answer, where should I start? I keep browsing, and there's just in my Facebook, right? So I'm always on my Facebook, because that's always what we connect with other people, or your friends or family back home. So I was scrolling. Every time I scroll, iPass always show up. And I don't really like think of, okay, I'm in Canada. why should I do start from IPASS? I know in the library, I used to go in the libraries, read some books, and I've been looking for a book, and then it doesn't really like give me something, from there. So when I scroll, IPASS is there, and then I saw a friend who's posting that she passed, and it showed there IPASS. You know, same like what I have right now. You put the congratulation post. So I still don't pay attention with that. But there was one day, it was 12 midnight. I cannot forget this. It was 12 midnight. I'm still awake. There's something in me that I'm so balisa. Parang restless ako. And then when I see, I don't know, I end up sign up to IPASS.
Right away.
Yes, that quick. Like the next morning I realized like, oh, I already paid to get into IPASS review. And that's the time that I become more excited every day. But okay, there was just something in between there, that when I was already reviewing IPASS. But I know there's always ups and downs, there's always obstacles whenever. And we have to recognize that it's not only God's who's going to be God's plan. There's always obstacles, there's always test how strong you are to pursue your dream. That's how I find IPASS, and I become more focused, and only I focus what IPASS have said, because I want that kind of review, that I want focus, and I want to follow and trust, because I keep also listening the Hope Talk, and I trust
Ah,
people who are talking there, because they are, we called it the living testament of what they have done,
yes.
right?
It gives me chills, Ma'am Liza, the moment that you mentioned about the calling. Kasi
Mm.
whatever phase in our life or where you are right now, whatever you're doing right now, there's this calling. If it's really your time, it's your time. It's somehow, I know financially, some of us are unstable or still earning to take this NCLEX. I know because I've been there as well. Talaga
Mm.
mahirap din talaga pag-ipunan
True,
because it's
true.
too
Yes,
expensive. But
yes.
again, if you want to pursue something, there's always sacrifice.
It's true.
It
Financially, emotionally, all the aspects of life you have to.
parang
Mm-hmm.
you cannot achieve something that you have to ano po no that you need to sacrifice then something in a way. It could be your work, it could be your family,
Mm-hmm.
because working overseas po no is not easy, especially if you're a family person. May
Yes.
iwan yung family mo and you have to work hard for it, and
Mm-hmm.
somehow in yourself you want to achieve something but you are still focusing on whatever it is you have to prioritize right now. Is that
True.
what happened po, Ma'am Liza? That's why we are in this season po na we really want to pursue our dreams because we prioritize something that was important for you by during that time.
Yes, that's true. Because this is what we have to always remember. It's not only even getting to pass the NCLEX, in everything in our life. If there's no sacrifice, no gain. It's like you don't get a good harvest if you don't sow, nurture them, water them, work hard, fertile them. You know, it's always like that. And I always go with the Bible when I was reviewing in IPASS to give me more strength. I read those Bible and Psalm, the gospel reading that talks about that will make me more courage, more motivation to really pursue, to reach the dream. So you have to work hard on it. Like when God give you all the qualities, the skills, the talents, you have it already. But along the way, if you don't use that and you forget that you have that, you will end up quitting because you forget. So there's always something that you have to remember. God is already give that to you. And always put God in everything, because God will carry all your loads. It will make you light, and it will make you succeed. That's what I always think when I was studying, or when I was processing my nursing in the US right now too, because I still don't change anything, even though my age now. It has a big impact. Yes, it's true. When I study in college before, I don't even like read notes like seriously, like sitting for 4 hours, 5 hours straight that I did right now. No, I'm not. I just have to listen and just read my notes when I have my exam. But this time I have to prepare enough time until I get ready to take the exam because I follow what it said in IPASS. Consistency, practice, practice, practice. So I get that. To practice, oh my, it's still not um uh, in my brain. Ang hirap kasi nga we have already lots in your mind, in your brain right now.
Yeah.
It's different. It's full already. Yes, it's true. It's full. And you have to get rid some of it so you can put more. But yeah, that's the challenge of me. I get so tired easily. I get so sleepy. And of course, I have to take care of myself. That's also the most important we have
Mm.
to do. Self-care. Self-care starts from you. Self-care starts from your body. You have to nourish your body. You have to eat balanced diet. I have to lose weight too because I lose about like 5 pounds up to 8 pounds when I was.
Wow.
Yes, because I need to be more
Yeah.
energetic, more awake. And not only that, I have to do exercise. And I think that's the one. I love doing exercise, but I said, okay, I get tired when I do exercise. So I have to put exercise after I study or do some stretching. And yeah, that's very beneficial. We know about that. I don't think so. I will gonna tell what to eat, but the only thing that I always eat, I remember, that helps me is I don't know if you have there, aside from nuts and coffee once a day, I always have blueberries. There's
Mm.
blueberries here. It's known to be beneficial for your brain, memory and focus, health. And yeah, and stretching, proper sleep. Even if you are studying and you don't have proper sleep or 7 hours of sleep, you will always like doing this. I used to see myself in the library. I have to nap. Power
Mm.
nap too is good. Power nap is very helpful too. It will refresh you right after. But you still need to get 7 hours of sleep every day, no matter what. So when I am studying NCLEX with IPASS, I'm working full time, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday. So after 5 p.m., I go directly to the library from 5 to 9 because they will close at 9. So 5:30 because I have to still drive there. So 5:30 to 9, you are always seeing me the same spot in the silent room. This is funny because I see myself more productive if I do that. So again, consistency is there and self-discipline is there too because sometimes I have friends who will be asking me or my family, oh, come on, let's go out like this. And no, that's a big sacrifice. Even on a Saturday, Sunday, that's a big sacrifice for me that I don't, bond with my family, and they understand, but I don't really tell them what I was doing.
Ah,
Yes, because
nice.
mahiya ako if ever I will not
Mm-mm.
pass. So anyway, hindi naman mahiya, but I see that I can do it. That I don't want like people will expect me too much. Yeah. So only my family, my children and my husband. So yeah, that's a big sacrifice for me. Like I miss a lot of Netflix movie. I love watching movie, hiking. But I know that if I finish this, I can have all the fun in my life. I can have all the movie in my life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see one of the Hope Talk there that he said he has to promise himself not to play video games. And I said, yes, I will promise to not to watch Netflix or procrastinate because I have my timeline. I want to take it in June, right? So
Mm-mm.
before my 50th birthday, I want to pass. I put
Oh,
that in my notes. I have it in my notes. I make a letter for myself and to God that He will fulfill all my prayers before I get to 50, that I will be a USRN or a Canadian RN, whoever RN in the universe. I know we're already RN, but the NCLEX is the open gate for everything. And I said, God, this is really for me. I'm just answering your call. Before I get to 50, this will be the sign that you want me to still continue or pursue my dreams. And that's it. It's just a early gift for me. Okay, few months before my 50th birthday. My
When was
birthday
your
will
birthday,
be
ma'am?
in the next 3 weeks from now.
Oh, wow. Advance happy birthday po, Ma'am Liza. It's a really wonderful birthday gift for yourself na rin in a way.
True.
So you have really testified that age really doesn't matter
Yeah,
when it comes to taking the NCLEX. As long as you have the passion,
it's a
you have
number.
the consistency and the commitment
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
in chasing your dreams at the age
Mm-hmm.
of 50, anything is possible.
It's true.
We look up to
Mm-hmm.
you, Ma'am Liza, because a lot of us here po dito sa IPASS, no, we have different ages. Some of us
Mm-hmm.
are young generations, mid, and they have their own families na po. But yet, hindi pa natatapos ang pangarap natin. Meron at meron, nanganganak at nanganganak yan.
It's
So
true.
sometimes no, in our life, we really have to find ways to really follow our dreams. May iba na hinto, may
Mm.
iba nakuha niya yung pangarap nila at an early age.
Yes.
Some of us, medyo kasi ano eh, no, medyo broad. Pag sinasabi mo, it's your dream. Really, you have a lot of dreams then. No? How does your family, ma'am, I'm just curious now, when you open this up to them, that you want to continue taking the NCLEX,
Okay.
I'm just curious po.
Yes, yes. Thank you for asking that because to be honest, they're part of my dream and they're also part of me starting to reprocess again. Actually, this first time to process my NCLEX, but because I'm here in Canada, right? So I thought I just pause because there's just like family matters that time. So I said, okay, maybe I'm gonna pursue it in the US to
Mm,
take the NCLEX. So it's not actually a surprise for them because whenever we watch movie like Grey's Anatomy or
mm,
something that there is nurses and doctors saving lives of the patient and I'm with my family, I cried and they said, "Oh, mom, I know, mom, you still want to do working in the hospital.
yeah.
I know, mom." So it's like they know me already. And then one time 2 years ago actually, my son graduated high school. My daughter already working in the hospital. She's a lab tech, and
Mm,
my son is already graduated high school, and then he already in the first year college. When he approached me, there was just a moment. They're very sentimental that they come to me and they said, "You know what, mom? Why don't you pursue your dream? If you really want that, mom, pursue it. Follow your dreams, mom, because we already are adults. We are already take care of ourselves. You don't need to come home and cook for us. You don't need to like take care of us. We can take care of ourselves." And they are very
mm,
independent too at early age, by the way. So my children really, I influence a lot. Of course, I'm a mom. I always like tell them, you have to study hard, you have to do sacrifice in order to chase your dream. And they are almost there, they're almost reaching it, and they see that how life is treating you when you sacrifice. So they said, "Mom, you don't need to sacrifice for us. You sacrifice for your dream. It's okay for
mm,
us." When I heard that from them, it's like something that, okay, I think this is the time now. This is the right time now to focus on my dream. Because even my husband too, and he said like, you go to school, you enroll where you are going to. And then I said, I'm gonna be doing a self review for the studying NCLEX.
mm.
So and he said, "Yeah, I will support you. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do that." So he becomes Canadian, like really pure Canadian. My husband, there's a joke. If you're Canadian, you become more Canadian when you do magluba Canadian, magwalis Canadian, maglinis Canadian. So we call that. So he become like that when I'm studying because also he sacrificed too. Everybody sacrificed for me, so that becomes my motivation. My family are very supportive. They're very happy. They're very proud of me, and they see how I work hard, and I also motivate them. And can I just mention how they actually are very competitive too in their life,
Yes.
and I am happy. And I keep telling them, just be happy, no pressure, just enjoy what you have and what you can do and what you can give. Yeah, and there's still tomorrow. And I told them when I was studying, They sometimes, my son usually like massage my head when they see that I'm still awake, late at night, and they were gonna, do some massage. And my daughter used to bring me out to just have something, or some relaxation. My husband have to come home right away after work to do some stuff that I cannot do. So we all are sharing each other in order to reach my dream. And we do that. Even they skip some social activities because I'm not there. It's like the family
Mm,
activity, but because I'm not going, so they said, okay, we're not gonna go. It's okay, mom.
mm,
We'll just hang out with my friends. It's like that. So yeah, and then we pray together every Sunday. Even if they're already adult, they still come with me. And I keep telling them, when we kneel down, this is always I can remember when I was studying, and when my exam is almost coming, I was kneeling, and then I said, I will gonna do. You pray for me for my exam. You pray for me my exam.
oh,
And I feel good when I do that, because I'm just trying to hold my I also get nervous too, but by praying to God, putting everything to him, is it makes it different, makes it light, especially when I heard someone just passed the NCLEX, and it's pressure for me too, like, oh, first time. And then, oh my God, Lord, please. And then she just graduate, it's something
mm,
that, how did they do that, like that.
mm,
And I always keep the telling to myself, like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. That's always important. You have to talk to yourself too. I keep talking to myself, talking to my family, immediate family. It's very important. It makes you relax.
mm.
So yeah, my family have the greater part of my success, to be honest too. Yeah.
I just want to mention din, ma'am, nasabihan na din po ba kayo ng mag-aral Canadian?
Yes, mag-aral ka na. Hindi pa.
Ay,
Trabaho
hindi ba?
yun, no? Oh, gagawin ko na yan, mag-aral ka na. Yes, lalo na sa
That's
English ko
nice to
ngayon.
hear. Nice
Yeah.
to hear, Ma'am Liza. Ganito po kasi yun, di ba, ma'am? Once you reach your goal na rin po, no? Minsan hindi naman talaga natatapos doon, eh. We
Mm,
thought at some point, akala natin we have reached the ultimate dream na. Having
mm,
a family, living in
true.
Canada po.
Mm,
But yet, there's still some piece of
mm,
your dream na hindi pa talaga natutupad. And yet,
mm,
hindi mo siya hinayaan na nandun lang. You pick it up, tapos parang pinakawalan nyo, parang you have to set it free na, de, kailangan ko to gawin.
mm.
Kasi this is really my passion.
Yes.
So I'm really happy with the support system that you have, Ma'am Lisa, because that's really important whenever you pursue your dreams. Kasi without any support, parang hirap, there's no drive in a way. So they are your drive po, no? Behind you. Behind the scenes, somehow natutulungan po nila kayo, like to boost the morale, the confidence that you have. And how many months did you prepare for the exam, Ma'am Lisa?
So I signed up September, but during that time, there was just something challenges, and
Mm.
I can remember I really focus more, or like 100% on November. So it's about 6 months, yeah, before I take my exam.
6 months of
Um,
review,
mm,
full-time work
mm,
with family is really possible.
mm,
So you have testified po na whatever the circumstance is, as long as you want to chase your dream po, you want to pursue your dreams, lahat posible. You just have
mm.
to be consistent in what you do. How did you find out, ma'am, no, na that was your comfortable or comfort level na sa library ako mag-aaral, hindi sa bahay?
Yes, because when I was studying in nursing before, I go back, I try to reflect what did I do before.
Mm,
So I usually go to the library after class and study there. I don't study at home. I do study only, but for me to get more focus and deep concentration, I
mm,
remember the time that I study in the library. And I always pick, not just in the library, I have to pick one place that I will be facing the wall and quiet, because I easily get distracted. how about now that I have so much in my plate while I was reviewing? So I said I have to turn off my cell phone. I have to remove my social media in my cell
Uh,
phone and in my laptop. It's true. I've heard that to one of the pop talk that she did that, and it's very helpful. So I did that, and it's true. I even tell that to my children before when they're studying, and they said, "Mom, it's true." So I just follow what they say. Sometimes I consult my children, to be honest, too. I have
wow.
to tell them, hey, what did you do when you do study? And they said, Mom, you have to play music. There's a music, Mom, in the Spotify that to make you deep. And then I try that, but I cannot. So I go back to where I was before. And there is a place in the library. There's two library that I always go. And there's a quiet room that I always go. Oh my, whenever I go there, I bless that seat, that whoever will sit there, he will be
Oh.
like me. So it is facing the wall, and only facing wall here and here. And then here, if I see like people passing, I have my peripheral vision, right? Sometimes I do my hair like this. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. And then I wear AirPods, or I wear something that will block the noise, because to give me some to lessen the noise. Sometimes there's a time that I have to interrupt people who are talking like that, because it's really really quiet, and then I get really a good focus when it's quiet, no distractions in my front. So yeah, and going to the library, I always have to eat before I go there because I finish my work, right? And you cannot eat there too, so I have to eat while I'm walking, going to the
mm,
silent room. So that's always the typical me after work. Sometimes I have to park in 5 hours parking, so I will not, no interruption to go down, because there's a parking here that's only like 3 hours, and then 4 hours in the library, and then you have to go down again, and it's only like few minutes, and then I have to leave, right? So it's
mm,
sometimes I have to sacrifice that. I have to go down to the parking and then put a sticker again to extend my hours.
mm.
I keep actually the ticket. Yeah, because otherwise you will
Ah,
be you will be ticketed, and you will gonna pay $160. Yeah.
ang
So I
mahal.
always do that. It's yes, 160 Canadian dollars. So but doing that sometimes it interrupts my concentration. I'm already like so deep, and then when I hear, oh my, I'm going to be ticketed, I have to go down. So I usually like park far. So there's a
Mm,
mall in front sometimes, or most of the time I park there, so that I will not have interruptions. I finish until 9 and walk there far. It's just sacrifice whenever it's raining or something, because it was raining during the time too, and there was snowing. After that becomes lighter. It's not where we change the weather. So anyway, yeah, that's how the typical routine when I go
yeah.
to the library. That library is one of the biggest here in our place in town. So yeah, it served me a lot, that silent room.
Imagine
Yeah,
the struggles, Ma'am Liza, no? Or you have to really park so far just to reach your comfort zone then, just to study for the NCLEX. They also said, no, no, you have to analyze your path to improve
true,
your future journey. And with
true.
that, Ma'am Liza, we would like to present to you your IPASS certificate.
Mm.
This certificate is proudly presented to Maria Liza Castillo Oyan for successfully passing the NCLEX RN examination. This serves as a proof that the successful candidate indicated in the certificate is a safe nurse based on the USA Standards of Nursing Practice, signed by Sir J. Padong and Sir Mark Zaspa. Congratulations po, Ma'am Maria Liza Oyan.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How does it feel, Ma'am Liza, that you have already succeeded NCLEX and having the certificate?
I become speechless. It means a lot for me. It's a tough journey. It's a dream come true. It's very precious. It's very precious for me. It's I don't know what the word is, but you know when I climb, when you think that you're climbing the mountain, and then
Mm,
you see people who are there already, and you pass all the rocks down you have so much motivation, but sometimes you get challenged by the path that you are going through, but you just have still continue. You become so weak while you're doing that, but it's still you are still going to continue your journey and your steps to the end of the mountain. That's how I feel when I was studying NCLEX, and now it's like there's a flag there that I just grab it,
Yeah.
the American flag or something, that your success, in your life. Yeah, it's perfection. It's what you just want. It's like you have now the right to relax. I think yes, because it's like everything was more back to me and myself, that I have time already for everything. But during the time, it's like more on carrying your loads, and something that I thought that I cannot do more, because there's a lot of doubts, there's a lot fear, but you just grab it, and this is it. Like,
Yes.
ganun lang pala, sasabihin ko, yes, dito na ako. Woo! So parang ganyan. Kasi I love hiking. I see myself
Mm-mm.
like that when it's like, and then I have sore, I have, sometimes you have cramp, bruises. And when you get there, it's like, you don't say anything when you get there, right? You're just like,
Yeah.
ah, you can just like relax, feel the fresh air. It's like that when I pass the exam.
It's like you're on the
And
top of the mountain na, ma'am, no?
it's like, yes, I'm already in the top of the mountain. And I know this English, this processing in my visa screen, by the way, I have already processed that one now. It's like a piece of cake now. It's like, okay, because I've hit already the most toughest,
Yeah.
you know, and yeah, that's how you feel like, okay, I'm
I can
there.
imagine how proud your family is to you, Ma'am
Mhm.
Liza. But I want to
Mhm.
ask Ma'am Liza, how did IPASS Processing and IPASS Online Review and Mentoring Academy have helped you achieve your American dream?
Oh, it's a lot, because as what I have said, I started from confusion, right? Where to start. And when I found IPASS, there's really like a connection right away. I like how they really like organize the system, the topics, the lectures, the courses. And it's easy to also the IPASS online when you log in. It's so easy. It's very organized, and I like the lecturers or the teachers who I've been listening all the time, and I like the recorded, especially because the time is difference from here and there. I like it that it's updated right away the next day. I have also some delayed, but I'm thankful I'm still able to watch that on the recorded review. I think I've only joined 2 or 3 times live.
Nice.
Sorry for that. I feel sorry, but I have again. My sleep is very important because I have to prepare for the next day because I'm still working, right? So,
Mm.
but I know I don't worry because I still see that in the recorded, which very helpful. And also, I like the live lectures. All of them are very lively when they teach the course. And also, I read all system by system from page one to end of the book, the roadmap. I also refer some of the sounders, but it finds me like so difficult because it's a lot. I like how Sergey did the roadmap because it's very organized, it's very structured, and it's focused to how it will be showing in the review as well and to the NCLEX exam. So yeah, I find it very helpful when I took the exam. And I have to reread some of it when I was doing my question and answer. I go back to the notes and to the roadmap. Sometimes I also search something on the YouTube, how it looks like.
Mm.
the videos, how the procedure is really showing, because not all the procedures that you have encountered in the question and answer, when I do the question and answer, already seen when I was working in the ICU before. So yeah, there's a connection too with my experience before. Everything's come back. Everything was rewind when I was studying. I remember how to insert the IV catheter, how to insert the IV, how to get ABG,
Mhm.
because we did that before. Yeah, it's everything comes fresh to my mind while I'm studying. And also IPASS. What I like with IPASS is there you have coaches too. Although I benefit the coaches when I'm doing my question and answer, and when I have doubts what to really do or enroll some stuff like practice questions. And yeah, so I did U World. If IPASS taught me to do U World. It's very tough. Oh my! I said, oh, where this question from? Where are they from my review? But you know what? If you really have to dig in, you will gonna remember your review. So I just have to be more patient in trying to read more, trying to go more deep. So you will see the rationale. It's like, yes, I remember this in the lecture.
Ma'am Liza, sorry to cut you off. We have Sir Jay, one of your heroes po dito sa
Yes,
lecture natin.
yes. Oh,
Mm.
Sir Jay, I wish I could have reached you out during that time. I really appreciate what you have done for all of us, Sir Jay, and I'm very, very proud of your book. I actually tried to save my your book. It's with me like every day when even if I am working. So I just go during my break. I read the roadmap. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful for having you doing that for us, reviewers.
So I'm so touched and I'm so yeah, grateful to God because of course he's given me an opportunity to be an instrument of his glory but
Yes.
because without his without his intervention I guess we're nothing. And
Mhm.
we just have to use our I would say like everybody has potentials kasi. So we just have to like it's always up for grab. So we just have to use it. Like I said, I believe that every one of us has a potential. And yeah, so it just so happened it's an opportunity for me to teach. It's an opportunity for me to I love teaching. I love being a nurse. I told the students yesterday that I love being a nurse. I love teaching. I think it runs in the blood because my family has parents are both teachers. My brother is a teacher and
Wow.
me as a teacher at the same time a nurse. We are actually
Mhm.
three nurses in the family, including my cousins that they're all like nurses. They're in the medical fields. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's a combination of being a teacher and a nurse. And of course, in the middle is always the faith in God. Now, whatever we have, I think it doesn't only apply on my experience. I think it applies to everyone. So whatever you have, whatever you think that you can share, and I guess yeah, you do it all for the glory of God. Okay. So I was always talking that like I could not imagine like I can make something out of my ability to do the lectures and stuff, and then that's a lot. So always my example was the last time when I had some big realization. I was doing the whole lecture, I mean the whole day lecture. I think I finished like 8 p.m. So when I was doing the face-to-face lecture, I was looking at my hand and then it's full of smear of the whiteboard ink,
I see that.
whiteboard
Yeah.
marker. And I said like this is something. This is not me. So
Mm.
I see the board, like everything is there. Then I said like, this is not me. This is God.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I'm really grateful. I'm always grateful to God, especially when I see someone is successful in the exam. And then I hope I can see you here, ma'am. You know,
Yeah, for
saan ba
sure,
si ma'am?
sir. I
No.
see you, sir, every time. I don't miss all your lectures.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
And
Thank
yes, and I see how you really, even just watching you, sir, how you formulate your lectures, and the black thing and the
Blackboard.
color
Yeah.
blackboard and the color marker and everything. I see that even those simple things, you really are so passionate with what you do. You really want us to learn. And then I don't waste your time, sir. I want to make you become I put you in the blackboard as well, that when I was answering question, I remember what that Sir Jay was talking in the lecture. I remember you talking there while you are tracing the pathophysiology, all those signs and symptoms, and I totally like picture that out when I was answering those questions at the U World. And I said like, oh my, this is it. And then sometimes I go back with that too. I save a lot of it, I screenshot a lot of it, and I said to myself like, Sir Jay, he's really, he's one of a kind. Like he's very passionate. And Sir Jay, I have to tell you, I always remember, and I have that still in my screen in my laptop: enthusiasm and
Oh, yeah.
perseverance.
Yes,
That's
I
the two
remember that.
word
Yep.
you always tell us, and I put that here. Everybody sees this when I go to the library, and they always like read, and I think I motivate them too, or some of the students. It's always here. If you can, I cannot just but it's still here. I put heart in between, enthusiasm and perseverance.
Oh wow. So I remember, yeah, I was really doing the I was hyping the enthusiasm word, if I can remember it right. So enthusiasm, guys, I just want to share it to the listeners right now, ma'am. Enthusiasm is from the root word God within. So
Mhm.
in anything that you do, everything that you do, you always have to put God within. Okay,
Mhm.
so endo
Very
and
true.
enthusiasm. So that means to say like God within. So yeah, so I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that even with that single word, so
Mhm.
it means a lot for like for example for Mama Maria. So yep. So I'm so I cannot say anything, and I'm so just thankful to God.
You're so blessed, sir, and keep doing what you are passionate.
I will certainly
And
I will.
yeah,
So
because
for
we
those who are still listening right now, I mean listening right now and then still on the journey. So be inspired by Miss Maria, and then be inspired by my my some of my I would say like advice, wisdom and stuff. But more importantly, be inspired by your own story, huh? Because I know you have your own story to tell, okay? Each and every one of us has their story to tell. It's not really about me, it's not really about Maria, it's not about John, it's about you guys. Okay, so because it will serve as an inspiration as well to your next generation. Whatever you do, it will really reflect to your kids for sure. I don't have kids though. I'm praying, but yeah. So in the future, it will really reflect on your kids, the next generation. So thank you for coming today, and then thank you for the kind words, ma'am. And then I will really keep that in my heart. And then yeah, so as with the other students, you are all special to me. Just to
thank you,
just
sir.
to let you know, guys. And yep, so laban lang tayo. So we just continue to go on with our with our journey. I have my own journey, you have your own journey. Right now, you're doing your NCLEX. So it's a step-by-step process. It's a process. So it's not gonna be like step one and then overnight you're gonna be in the after you sleep and then you wake up and then you're already on your step five. That means like you pass your NCLEX. No, it's not gonna happen. It's supposed to be like step-by-step process. And you always need someone who can assist you, right? You always need someone who can assist you. For example, like us assisting you, your coaches assisting you in your journey. So no one is an island. So it's always gonna be like that, right? So we cannot live alone, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, who's gonna sit in your exam? It's actually you. So we are only like probably like 1% of your journey, but yeah, it's gonna be you. Okay, so thank you, ma'am, for coming today.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for the inspiration, not only for our students, but also for me, because this is always the start of my day. Like whenever I see someone pass the exam, and then yeah, that motivates me really.
Thank you so much, Sir Jay. Ma'am Maria Liza, congratulations po again in passing your NCLEX.
I pass processing. was a sing made easy for you.